Hi everyone. I should be out on a bike today, but with the weather changes, it kind of swinging back from rain and nice weather like it is today. I might still get out for a little bit, but I decided I want to make this video, and this is not about the bike on this video. Well, it should be, but it ain't. I've been waiting to make this video ever since I got back from the meetup from last month, and don't normally like doing review videos because everybody does them. But something that really surprised me on the way back from the meetup, I decided not to go the hotel route. I decided, you know what, let's go ahead and pick up a tent, do it the rough way. And I was riding along with the Buckeye Boys, or the Ohio Hillbillies, whatever you want to call them. And I asked them, you know what, they were doing the lead, and I told them, I said, you know what, you see a Walmart? Let's pull over so I can pick up a tent. Well, Keith's seen a Kmart, Super Kmart, and we pulled over and I walked in. Didn't know what I was going to find as far as tent goes. So what I did, I started looking through, and they were all really expensive. They were around $100, maybe more, for a decent small. And all I was looking for was a 1 or 2 man tent. Remind, a little back note, I have not been camping for 15-20 years. It's been that long, and the tents I've always used were the old V tents that had aluminum poles you had to put together and everything. So I really didn't know what I was looking for. Well, and I was looking for a tent in a low price range. I came across one, and this tent surprised me. I didn't expect much because of the price, seeing what they cost. This tent right here. It's not large, fairly light. The Siera Dome backpack tent. The Northwest Territory makes it. You can get this at Kmart or Sears, and I picked this one up for right around $30, which I was surprised at what I got. Before I start with the pros and cons, I'll put some pictures in. That way, these pictures were taken actually at my last campsite. Now you noticed on the pictures, there is yellow triangles in front of the tent. I'm not taking this tent out and set it up. It doesn't make sense. You see the pictures. You can get an idea. But the yellow triangles are actually storage areas where you can take your shoes off, your muddy shoes off, and slide into them. The left-hand one actually has a zipper on the outside, so you can get right on the outside, slide your shoes right into the inside. It also has a threshold mat. It's hooked onto it, so you don't get your feet all dirty and messed up from the wet ground. Took me, like I said, it's been 15-20 years since I put up a tent. It took me literally, the first time it took me about 10 minutes, the second time 6-7 minutes, no problem, once I got the stuff out of the bag. It's the poles are the fiberglass. They're all hooked together, and these guys, they kind of know what I'm talking about, with elastic cord and everything else. And there's only 2 of them. It takes across. They're like an X pattern on top. And literally 6-7 minutes. Second time once I know what's going on. And it has nice instructions built inside the case for it. Now, you've seen the pictures of it. I told you, and it takes literally no time at all to set it up. Pros? Very easy. Very easy tent to set up. It says it's a 3-man tent. If you're size challenged, yeah, you can maybe put three people in there. 2 would be kind of snug. You really wouldn't be able to put any gear inside of it. 1, very comfortable. You can put your gear in it, no problem. It has a hammock that goes on the top part of the dome inside, a small little drying hammock. I think it's next to useless, unless you got something small that you want to dry during daytime. It does have a little hook hanging on the top from the center of the dome for like a little battery-powered light, which I would love to have. I just didn't see one whenever I was out looking for it. Go into the cons a little bit on it. The rain, what was it called? It's the rain cover for it. A little small. Whenever I opened it up, it's supposed to have 4 hooks for each corner of the rain cover. It was missing one. Quality control just wasn't there, I guess, that day. But I was able to make it work. There is a little hoop that goes over the window, over the door, to hold the flap up. That hoop would not stay in place. It would do for a little while, then it would slowly slide down, and there was no way to really hook it in. I'm going to modify that and make it so it stays up. There is no windows in this, none at all, except for on the door. The door zips down, it zips out, and you got a screen. Really not really good for ventilation, which I found out in the last morning. I noticed there was some condensation on the walls, which would have been helped if I had a little bit of better ventilation in it. A couple things that I would have gotten if I would have known was a can of the camp dry spray to seal the tent, and also seam sealer. Something you should do whenever you buy a tent. I just wasn't thinking. The tent itself, I think, is fantastic for the price. Would I recommend it? Yes, I would. But I would also recommend buying the seam sealer in the Camp Dry tent spray. Another con, the floor it's a good floor. It's like a tarp style, but it doesn't come up on the sides at all. It just, the sides of the tent is seamed right along flat, which I don't care for that, but I mean, I like to have that little sides, come up the sides, that way if there is some water, it doesn't come on you, but there's ways to work around that for the price. I mean, like I said, I paid around $30 for this, and it worked fantastic. I didn't have hardly any problems with it. It's just one of those things that very impressed me, is the price. I would recommend this tent. It would, like again, at the end of this video, I'll post the 2 pictures I have again. Hope that'll do it for you. Thank you for watching this video. This is MuzzleMike, signing out.